Hello, Ray Phoenix here. This is Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey for the PS1. This is a very, well, I guess it's the most realistic pinball you could pretty much get in a home system without actually playing a real pinball machine. The graphics are very lifelike for pinball. Even for PS1 standards, these graphics are pretty lifelike for pinball. And then again, pinball in general has had like lifelike graphics. Pretty much any pinball game ever had lifelike graphics. Some of the pinball games on the Sega Genesis had what could be lifelike for Sega Genesis. Even video pinball on the Atari 2600 had what's pretty much lifelike for Atari 2600, as much as lifelike is on Atari 2600. This game is very random. There's a lot of luck in this game as well. It's like taking a gamble and you play this game. Will you get a high score or a low score? You never know. It's very random. It's pretty much taking a gamble. This game is a real gambling game. This is more fun than gambling with slots. Now this is a real casino game right here. Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey. It's also in a series too of other pro pinball games. There's also Pro Pinball Time Shock, Pro Pinball Big Race USA, and there's some other ones too, but this is the only one that I ever played and ever owned. This game again is based on, it's based on real life physics, which is the exact opposite of Flipnik Ultimate Pinball on the PS2, because Flipnik Ultimate Pinball on the PS2 is based more on fantasy and more, I guess what those people kind of figured was, you can't ever make a truly realistic pinball game, a true, like, pinball simulator in a home system. So why even try? Well, these people at Empire tried to make this game realistic as possible. I already have a good score, as you see there right now. There's sometimes I play this game and I get a few thousand points, or there are times where I play and I downright hit the jackpot. That's what it is. This is a game of luck. It's all about luck in this game. There's very little luck. There's very little actual skill involved. It's mostly all luck. The music in this game is pretty good too, as you can probably hear the music. It sounds really good for PlayStation PS1 standards. This game came out in like 2000, I think, and yeah, this is a later PS1 game from 2000. The music sounds again really good. That's very good CD quality music, and the best part about this game is that, or one of the better parts of this game, is if you take this disc and you put it into a CD player, you also own the soundtrack to the game, because you can play all the music in a CD player. You can put it into a computer, you put this disc into a computer, and you can copy all the music from the game from the game disc onto your PC, so that's pretty good, I would guess. So you could put the music on your MP3 player, or your iPod, or whatever it is you have, and you could, listen to the music. It's pretty fun to listen to, actually. The music in this game is arguably better than the game itself. It's fun to listen to while you're on the beach, or while you're taking a bath, or something like that. It's fun to listen to. There's a lot of other randomness in this game, too. I'm not sure if this pinball machine's actually based. It's called Fantastic Journey. Is that anything to do with the movie Fantastic Journey? I don't know. Who's that? There's some kind of professor scientist guy on one of the flip on the bumpers. There's another guy on the airborne. Is that supposed to be someone? I don't know. The other thing that kind of sucks of this game too is that there's only one pinball machine in this entire game. There aren't any multiple pinball tables or multiple things to do. No, it's just this one pinball table. Sure, you can manipulate it and do stuff with it, but you can't actually change the pinball table. It's just this one pinball table, which kind of sucks. I think they could have done more. I know this is a PS1 game, but still, even for a later PS1 game, I still think they could have done more. I still think this game could have had a lot more. This game is kind of lacking. This game is still quite fun, though. I mean, if you're willing to accept the fact that it's completely random and it's completely based on luck, I mean, if you're willing to accept that, then yeah, this game could be pretty enjoyable. It's fun to play every now and then. I wouldn't recommend paying a lot for it, though, because I wouldn't recommend paying a lot for it. If you ever find this game for like a few dollars, which I did, I found this game at the Salvation Army back in 2010. It was only like $3. $3 is a decent price for a game like this. I wouldn't pay an awful lot for it, so. I'm not sure how common this game is, or how rare this game is. I haven't really seen this game much anywhere before. There's a bunch of different, what do you call it? Like different modes of play, but all of them come up involuntarily, because you just play the game, and then it says, you hit something, then it says, oh, it's video shoot mode, or just hit the spinner mode. You might see it in a bit. There's like, and I think there already was one that I showed, or kind of should have, I don't know. This game's it can be very hectic at times. It's very hard to, comprehend what's going on, especially through this. Okay, so we're in some kind of mode now. Airship Adventure, you have to shoot the spinner thing. Oh, yeah, I know this one. And it's all based on luck, too. It's very hard to hit specific targets of a pinball. I've never been able to do that for the life of me, even on a real pinball table. And I played a lot of real pinball tables in real life before. I played a lot of pinball games in real life. I really like pinball games. I played a lot of them. I actually think the easiest one to hit specific targets would probably be Sonic Spinball on the Sega Genesis. Even that one was kind of difficult, because it was kind of like a platformer too. This is just trying to be like a downright pinball game, which you can never really do. The only way you could truly emulate actual pinball on a home system is if they come with virtual reality or augmented reality or some kind of like holographic hard-light machine or something like that, which, you know, isn't possible, or at least not possible yet, which those things haven't really been invented yet. But then again, this is the best that we have. It's the best we had in 2000, and sadly, it's kind of the best we still have now anyways. 19 years later, this is still the best we could really get for pinball games on a home system. It's kind of a shame to any perspective that we haven't really done much more of the video game industry, other than to simply make systems with better graphics, and make them more gory and more violent. Yeah, who wants that? I mean, I know a lot of people do like that, but I mean, it's just where gaming industry is kind of, I don't know, it's not as good as it used to be. Remember back when we had stuff like Ape Escape and Spyro, and when they were constantly making new games of that, and then we had stuff like this too on the side. I mean, like I remember those days, and we don't really see much of that much anymore. And it's game over from now. We've got our 50 million points, as you can see there. Game over. Yeah, it flashes around, it plays like sounds that you'd hear in a real pinball table. So, Ray Phoenix signing out.